What's going on, everyone? This is Jay Bryan,
This is Darren Washington.
and this is the Attention Span Podcast. We want to welcome you all to today's episode, and we're excited to be here and get this podcast started. We've been talking about it. We've been we've been planning. We've been putting things together in the background, just working, even with full-time jobs, even with children, even with families. We are making this thing happen, and we're excited to be here. So you all may not know, our listeners out there, you may not know what this podcast is about, rightfully so. Just showed up on your list of podcasts. So we'll be talking a little bit more about what the Attention Span Podcast is. You can probably get a decent guess by looking at the title, but of course, we're going to talk a lot more about it, go more in depth, and then there'll be episodes to come galore. So first and foremost, I want to start off with a segment called "What's New," and this segment we'll be talking about things that are going on, things that are happening that are like trending right now that have our attention. That have our attention. Thinking of maybe calling it "What's Got Your Attention." I just have it called "What's New" right now, but it may change. It may change to I don't know. I don't know. Jerry, you can probably help me with some stuff. I don't know with the titling and stuff like that, since you're the branding guru here. So, but we'll be thinking of a better title. But
For sure.
uh, what's new this episode, you all, is of course you know about the whole controversy at the Oscars. We know that the slap heard around the world.
Slap, as they call it.
Yeah, slap heard
Who
around the
slapped?
world. And wait, that
It's
seems to
bad.
happen.
It's bad when they call it the slap and they just generalize it like that. Like
Hey,
the slap. Come on
hey,
now.
yep. And I love it because there's so many things to sorry, y'all. There's so many things to get out of it. So I just want to dive in a little bit. Dang, me and Jared are having like allergy stuff
Or
going on.
allergies. Right?
It's okay though. Leave that in. So y'all have allergies too, don't? I mean, come on.
Y'all
But
gonna get these allergies, man.
yep, you're gonna get them. So there's so many different things to think about with this. First off, Jared, what do you think? I know you know
Well,
about the incident. You probably seen videos. What do you think?
I think, man, two things I take away from it. And this is just from my reading and stuff over the past week and stuff, but I had a lot of time to think about it. And not that our opinions are just the most valid thing out there, you know what I'm saying? But if I was to give an opinion on it, I feel like comedians should always have free space to talk about things. I mean, their jobs have always been historically to push boundaries. And if you look at it like court jesters, like back in the day, court jesters would talk to the kingdom, or they would talk to the king and say things that the kingdom was thinking. And the king couldn't say certain things, or the kingdom couldn't say certain things because the court jesters were specifically set up for that. You know what I'm saying? They were there to like criticize the king and joke and stuff, but it was just jokes, you know what I'm saying? And when they would joke, nothing would happen to them. And I just feel like, this sets a precedent to the rest of the world where Will Smith being the biggest actor, black or white, one of the biggest actors that, hey, this is okay. It's nothing okay about that. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing okay about violence to words, you know what I'm saying? Because words should always have a place in the world. That's just my opinion, not fact. Uh, and also, I saw a clip. I want to say it was in 1980s or the 1990s, and it was Will Smith on the Arsenio Hall show, Arsenio Hall, and he was talking to Arsenio Hall, and he made a joke about a band member with alopecia, and he pointed to him, and he was like, "Well, that guy, it's rules to this world." And he was like, "That guy, he can't leave the house without shining his head. That's a rule." And the audience laughed and stuff.
Yep.
And it's like Will, you know what I'm saying? It's the pot calling the kettle black. You have to, you know what I'm saying? What comes first? The cat or I mean, it's all like Will, you can't be a hypocrite in this situation. of course we want to protect our women, you know what I'm saying? Period. Black, white, you want to protect women, of course. But jokes, there should be a space for that. And that's my take on it, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. I I like that. And yeah, I mean, our opinion may not be valid for them, obviously, but it may be valid for somebody who's listening. They may get some insight that they didn't know about. So the opinion is helpful. Our opinions are helpful. Our opinions are important. They're not the end all be all, but they are important. So my opinion on it, I look at it several ways, not two, several ways. So number one, I think Will should have waited till after the show. Straight up. Now, I don't think he was wrong to slap Chris Rock. I do not think he was wrong to slap him. I do think I think that that was part of what he was going to do to protect the reputation of his wife. And I'm sure he'd do the same if somebody were to insult something like that in regard to Jaden or Willow or his older son. And, I don't think the slap itself was wrong. I think the timing of the slap was wrong. I think that he should have done the slap. Not before. He's looking into the future. You about to tell it, he should have done it after the show. Now, if he would have given it time, oftentimes there's a space. And this is a quote, of course, so I'm about to get deep on you. All right. Because I'm deep. No, I'm just kidding. There's a space between when something happens and your reaction to it. And I forgot the guy who said that. And in that little space, it can be a millisecond. You get to decide you're going to react or respond to it. So when that happened, Will Smith had a couple of seconds. He decided to react. So he got up, went and slapped the guy. Now, if he would have waited till after the show, he might have still slapped him. Rightfully, hey, I get it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I get it. Or he might have just talked to him like, hey man, that was disrespectful. I need you to issue an apology about that, whatever they decided to do, and move forward. So I think he just should have just waited till after the show to address it. Might have given him some time, some more space, if you will, to think about how he was going to react or respond. If you still want to slap him after the show, slap him after the Oscars. Slap him with the Oscar that he got. So
my question is, what makes you say it's okay to do it? Like what goes off in your head? It's like, okay, well, this was offensive. Because my thing is you sit in the front row of the Oscars. You got to expect almost certain things that come with certain perks and stuff. Not disrespect, but jokes. Jokes. I mean, you should expect jokes when you go. It's like sitting in the front row of a comedy show. You go to a TK Kirkland show or a certain comedy. You should expect something that's going to happen.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he said, I think he quoted. I have to look it up, but I think he quoted that jokes are a part of the job. Like getting joked on me, but when you joke on my wife, that's a no-no. That felt a little extreme to me because they're gonna joke about your wife too. Your wife famous too. I think it was the joking about the medical condition.
Did he know about it though? Did he have knowledge of it? And was that his job to know?
Well, he had to have had knowledge of it because he made a joke about it.
No. He didn't. What he said was, he said Jada Pinkett Smith, G.I. Jane 2. And when he said G.I. Jane 2.
Because her hairstyle.
Right, because her hairstyle.
Not because the medical condition. Yeah, that's right. He make a joke about the extra condition. Yeah.
Right. He was alluding to her hairstyle. So if that's the case, it's like at that point, Will, you know what I'm saying? You have to have some, like you said, you should be able to separate that between that millisecond and that second and decide as a man, like, hey, I'm going. He just probably didn't know a lot of times, but
yeah, he probably didn't know. I just thought about it. I mean, when you said that, I literally just thought like, oh, you're right, because she did have a short hairstyle. So
yeah, that's what he was alluding to, just her hairstyle.
The joke was probably in good taste.
And that's what some people were saying, man. Like, it's this comedian I watched named Andrew Scholes. He was like, this is normal. He was like, this is good. This is a good thing. What do you mean? Because
Yeah,
he's
that was
basically
good.
saying this is a strong, militant, hard woman. And you're sitting here slapping a man for complimenting your wife in a
Right,
way. Come on
absolutely.
now. You
Absolutely.
know?
I definitely learned something, another way of thinking about it, because that's a very good point. It's a very good point. Um, yeah, man. On the other end of it, not necessarily the negative publicity it gave both people, but um, I'm told by some kind of mentors from afar that I follow and kind of listen to their podcasts and stuff. I'm told that there was a Chris Rock and somebody else show scheduled for somewhere, maybe Chicago or something, and they
Austin.
checked the ticket. Yeah, maybe they checked the ticket prices, and they were a certain amount. They said after he got after the slap, they said that man, they checked the prices. All the seats were almost filled up. They were like beep, 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 just filling up, and the prices were going through the roof. Because he's gonna address it in the comedy show.
Absolutely.
So
And it is publicity in a way. And he did handle that in a way that you would expect a man, quote unquote, in this society to handle it. What do you think? Like, as far as not responding,
for sure, that was very, very professional, especially hosting at the
just
Oscars. But another thing I'm thinking about is why I'm thinking like security, or I guess they had security come to check when you're coming in. I guess they wouldn't necessarily need security on the stage if they checked everyone coming in. Plus, people are wearing like dang dresses and suits, but I mean, they couldn't have a gun on them or something. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe security, like one guy would help, just like off to the side, just in case. Not saying that there's going to be a slap every year, but just in case something like that happens, maybe another security person. I'm sure the Academy can afford it.
absolutely.
So,
Academy could shoot
but
anything for
yeah, and then Will Smith, of course, he was already that guy. He's just
he's
even
on the
more attention
Academy.
is on him.
Yeah,
He
he
doesn't.
votes with the Academy.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's gonna be straight with or without the Oscar. And the thing is, people have already seen him win.
Yeah.
They could take it away. He still won in their mind. He
Yeah.
got the Oscar. The trophy
I just
doesn't make me. The trophy doesn't make him win, having the trophy or not.
yeah.
The win makes him win. So
I just think Will Smith was at a breaking point because in his book he alludes to like growing up, not being able to defend people around him and
yeah,
wanting to like, you know what I'm saying, show up in those moments. And to go and have your wife on a red table talk say certain things to you in front of the public eye, I
mhm,
think that created a dynamic in his head and in his relationship thinking, I don't know for sure, but I think that it created something like Will's like, well, I'm emasculated. I feel like less of a man because people think they can pick on me or say things. Because one thing about it, my attention is always focused on my attention span is like, am I being a man? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I being a man in this situation? Because like you said, in that space, am I picking the response of a man or am I picking the response of a child? Because it's easy to differ. It's easy to mess up and pick the wrong thing. You think you just
absolutely.
being, and it runs deep, that whole manhood cliche. Like, I got to be a man all the time. Like,
It runs very
it's
deep.
tough.
It runs extremely deep. But that's good. Very good points, man. Very good points. So,
For sure.
but so you all, so that's what's new this episode. Obviously, there's more discussion of it on social media and other platforms. Hopefully, you all were able to get some insights out uh of Jared and I's discussion on it. I learned something on the spot. So, even my thoughts on it have shifted. But yeah, anyway. So next up, we typically want to bring you all a topic what we're going to talk about this week. This week, we're going to talk about what this podcast is and tell you a little bit about ourselves as well. So I'll start off just talking about what is the Attention Span Podcast. Well, attention is super important, you all, super important. It helps keep people engaged. It helps them be ready to learn. It helps them focus on a task. It helps them in all different ways. It determines what you're going to buy. It determines how you're going to spend your relaxation time. it determines how good of or how much quality of time that you spend with your family or loved ones. I mean, you have to give attention to things in order for it to be a even better experience for you. Because otherwise, if you're not there, people say you're not present in the moment, and then you're missing out on moments that you can't get back. So I'm going to share my screen. I actually have, for my listeners, I'm sharing just a piece of an article from verywellmind.com, which I've referenced plenty of times. Jerry, you see Google right here? Okay, good. So there's a piece of an article on verywellmind.com, and it talks about attention. It says attention plays a critical role in almost every area of life, including school, work, relationships. It allows people to focus on information in order to create memories. It also allows people to avoid distractions so they can focus on and complete specific tasks. So attention is important, you all. And what we want to do with this podcast is we want to discuss all things attention, all things attention. We're going to be talking about literal attention spans. We might have a discussion about what has people's attention right now, why it's important to pay attention to certain things. And those times we might bring in SME subject matter experts to talk about things and interview them. What attention? Why is it so? What is so important about attention as it applies to you all? So you'll get value from each and every episode. If you don't learn some type of insight or a new piece of information, you're going to hear from an expert who will tell you why it's important to pay attention to leadership, why it's important to pay attention to health, why it's important to pay attention to rocks. I'm serious. Just why is it important to look at these things and pay attention? Why is it important to pay attention to family? We're going to be discussing all those things because, again, attention is one of the most important things that you can give. You don't get time back. Once the time's up, it's up. So what you pay attention to matters. And that's what this podcast is about. So we'll be bringing it to you all. Of course, we're welcoming feedback. We want to know what you all want to hear about in regard to attention. We want to know what you all are paying attention to. So please reach out and let us know if you have something that you want discussed on the show or somebody that you want us to bring on in regard to what to pay attention to or in regard to what has this person's attention or to talk more about attention itself or a topic of any type, you can email me at onejbrian@gmail.com, ONEJAYBRIAN @gmail.com. Again, that's onejbrian@gmail.com, ONEJAYBRIAN @gmail.com. So yeah, that's the purpose of this podcast. And we're going to be bringing it to you all weekly. We'll get it up. There will be a video version, which we have right now. And then there will also be an audio version that'll be uploaded. All right. So you all, we're going to, or is it's just video for now, right? On YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, you got the audio, you know.
Yeah, I will have the audio as well.
If you want to
Probably throw
upload
that
it.
up. Yeah, I could probably throw that up on like Anchor, but we're going to be on YouTube as well for video purposes. So you all be able to see what we see. But yeah, so a little bit about me, you all. Just want to introduce, actually, I'll shut up. Jared, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell a little bit about your history, whatever you want to tell the people, and then I'll come in and introduce
I'm a
myself.
tall black N-word. I'm just like, not for yeah,
He
but
is.
I'm a nah, but I'm a sensitive guy, but I'm very I'm real big into, like we were talking about before, I'm big into like the manhood thing and being a masculine man, mainly because I got two sons and I feel like that's what my legacy is. I got two sons and a daughter. Let me say that. I got a daughter. And I want to be somebody in the world that shows my sons how to operate and how to act as a man, how not only to carry yourself, but how to think and how to, how to be in situations. Yeah, I run two businesses. I got a lawn care business and I got a bread business. I go every day. I put out bread to stores, and then I also have a business
He
where I
flipping the
have
Sarah Lee.
I have a business partner who like he cuts yards and stuff, and I invest in it. So that's the lawn care business, and he does all the. He's great at his job. I mean,
What's
top of them. Yeah.
what's the name of your lawn care business?
Magnolia Lawn Solutions.
Cool.
So, and yeah, man, I'm just a regular guy, just like y'all. As far as attention, I'm very bad with like focusing on things
Mm-hmm.
at the moment. But I'm just like y'all in the sense of when I really want to focus or something that I really care about, it's pretty easy to do when you got that want or know how. And that's just a brief summary, you know what I'm saying? But we'll definitely get to know each other more, and I'm excited to learn with y'all and grow and be a part of this with y'all.
As a goat, if y'all don't know in audio land, we have he's got the red light behind him. He's just the greatest. So so you all, if you can't tell from our
We're brothers.
from our
Like everything
chemistry,
he's
we're brothers,
well,
yes.
yeah, we look at each other, we're gonna laugh. I don't know what y'all do. I don't know how y'all operate, but
That's all I was gonna start with. So of course you all wouldn't know until we told you all, but maybe if you look at us on video, you may know, but we are brothers. So my name is Jay Bryan, but my actual name is Justin. That's my government name. But I go by Jay. People call me Jay. Friends call me Jay. They don't call me, hey, Jay Bryan, but they call me Jay sometimes. And but my name is Justin, and Jared is my brother. So he's my younger brother. We we grew up in a house with there were five of us, and I'm the oldest, and then he's the third, so he's the middle child. Um, a little bit about me, man. I am a corporate trainer by day. That's my 9 to 5. I'm a corporate trainer, so I am a teacher. I am an educator. This is what I do. I do it on Zoom, so I'm able to navigate technology and stuff. So is Jared. I've been married since August 3rd, 2013, to my beautiful wife. Her name is Brianna. I also have a 4-year-old daughter, and I also have a um, this is always I have a son who will be 2 in August, August 24th. Um, so you may see cameos from them sometimes when we're recording episodes. That's fine. I'll let them wave at the camera. My video people can see them, say hello to you all. But yeah, so you all, so what I do is my 9 to 5 is I'm a corporate trainer, but I also have a speaking, training, consulting business. I'm a learner and employee engagement specialist. I help corporate trainers improve their learner engagement so that they can increase retention and have more peace of mind inside and outside the classroom. That's what I do. I love it. I enjoy it. And learner engagement, employee engagement, a lot of it has to do with attention, which is why I'm a great addition to this podcast because it's already what I talk about anyway. Attention. It's what I focus on. It's my business role. I have to apply it in my 9 to 5 job. I have to keep attention so that people can learn what they need to learn or want to learn, depending on what the situation is. So that is a little bit about me. I You all know more about me as we go. I'm a emotional guy. Um, I am, I'll cry. I get angry. I have mood swings sometimes. I'm also steadfast in things I believe. I'm also very determined. I'm also very driven. I am protective, probably on a Will Smith level, you know, of certain things, especially of my family. Things. Very nice guy, very agreeable person. I'm agreeable. However, if I feel like my values are being violated, if I feel like my family's being violated, then I will fight back. I will fight back with all my might. So um, that's a
you're a
little bit
doc,
about me.
you're almost a doctor. Tell them about how you're almost a doctor.
I did just finish my master's, you all. Just finished my master's in addictions counseling from Capella University in Minnesota, online, of course. I live currently in Tennessee. That's where I currently reside. So I went online, got the master's. So I do have experience with that as well. I have counseling experience. You know, I had to complete um, several hundred hours of internship. I've done the work, been in the field, had client, I mean, all of those things. So I do have that experience I'm bringing to the table as well. So it's very helpful when it comes to like interviewing. Actually, if somebody has an actual issue, like a serious mental health issue, I have tools to at least start the helping process with them. So there's a lot more to it. You know, of course, our mom, dad, there's other things to discuss. We'll be talking about some of those things, I'm sure, as the episodes go on. But I just wanted to give you all a little bit about us, let you meet us. Again, I'm Jay Bryan. This is
I'm Jared
Jared.
Washington.
Yep,
Yeah.
we're happy to be here and bring this to you all. So that's what we'll be doing with this podcast. And I'm excited. I love this. This is enjoyable. I almost want to record another one tomorrow just because it's just my brother and I. We talk all the time, you all, and we have these conversations. We're just having conversations on Zoom that we have on the phone. So it's not
Absolutely.
anything that we're like, we don't super plan these. We might talk about the main topic we'll discuss. I might text them or let them know, hey, we're going to talk about this or talk about that before the podcast. But other than that, we're just having conversations just like we have. So you might be hearing stuff for the first time that we've never talked about in conversation because we're literally just being organic with it. So that is it for this week on the topic. So now let's do some announcements. So uh first and foremost, just want to give a shout out to um Jared for initiating this with me. Thank you so much, man. That's my main announcement. But first and foremost, Jared, talk to us. Magnolia Lawn Solutions. What you got coming down the pipeline? Where can people go to find you? What kind of services they offer? What they got coming? When's the
Um,
conference?
you can find us at www.magnolialawnms.com. You can find us there. That's our website, official website. We just do right now. We just do work in Mississippi. We plan on expanding in the future, but we're not nowhere close to that. So that's where you can find us. You can find us on Facebook at Magnolia Lawn Solutions. Magnolia Lawn Solutions. Um, and right now, we're just focused on expanding. I mean, it's just me and my business partner right now, but we're trying to hire a couple people and we're trying to get some things going. But it's definitely in the starting phase. It's nothing like huge or anything. But besides that, just trying to buckle down, be a better father, and focus on my kids and give them everything, all of me the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always scared, raising the kids. Like, am I doing this right, or am I giving Bryce enough attention? Because sometimes, my kids can be around me, and I feel like, is my feelings and emotions towards them the right way? You know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure it's all curated and it's perfect down there. As perfect as I could get it for them. Not saying it's gonna be perfect, but um, as far as announcements, that's my main thing. I'm just working on being a better father and focusing on this lawn care business, man.
Okay, let's keep the announcements. I try to be serious. I tried to be serious. I couldn't do it. I was like, hey, let's just keep the announcements business related.
Like, shut up!
Okay,
We don't want to
right.
hear about this.
All right. No, thank you, thank you. So for me, you all, if you would like to, if you or your organization would like to book a training, if you work with or you work for or you manage corporate trainers, or if you're just a learning and development professional at all, you can book me at www.jbryanspeaks.com. Again, that's www.jaybryanspeaks.com. You can book me there, see more information about the programs that I offer, and I can come in and do a program for your organization in person or virtually. Of course, we can talk more about what your needs are, and we can definitely get that presentation and that program catered to you and your needs. So if you want to work on engagement, or if engagement is a struggle for your corporate trainers or for you as a corporate trainer, your trainees are getting out of hand sometimes, you're having disruptions in the classroom, or you just see people just kind of falling asleep while you're teaching, or if you just see people not listening and having side conversations, we can discuss how to resolve those issues so that they're more engaged and can go out and demonstrate what you learned, what you taught them, and get better results for the company. And that shines brightly on you and your organization. So if you want anything like that, please reach out www.jaybrianspeaks.com. All right, that's it for the announcements, man. And we appreciate you all for showing up for this first episode. Make sure to leave us a rating. Make sure to leave a rating on whatever platform you listen to this on. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment on any platform that you listen to this on, especially YouTube. My YouTube people, subscribe, comment, rank, hit the notification bell, man. And with that, we will see you all next week. Y'all have a great one. Peace.
Take care.